You see this bright light over here? Oh, really? It's dark in this room. How is it so bright to the camera? It's like raining and stuff. Oh, well, so we can bring out my lighting equipment. So hey guys, it's me, and I'm here for another baking video because we all love these, right? Well, anyways, we got something a little different going on today. We're going to be making a recipe that my aunt actually gave me. So, yay! So pretty much got everything we need like right here. This is pretty much it, except for butter, milk, and eggs. But that's because the butter is melting. It has to be completely melted. If you're going to make this recipe, melt the butter first, okay? Just like put the butter, start melting, and then do everything else. Because that butter will take forever to melt. Also, because this is such a big recipe, I'm actually going to be cutting it in half because I'm here alone. My brother started working first shift and yeah, there's no one here but me. I'm just making this for myself. So now that I've gone over everything practically, it's cinnamon roll coffee cake. And yes, that is my handwriting. I know it's bad. I'm going to go ahead and show the recipe right now full. If you have a big family, make a full recipe because this stuff is really good, honestly, and people like it. So yeah, recipe screen. Yay. So anyways, first we're gonna make the dry batter before the cinnamon. So for that we need 1.5 cups of flour, 1.5 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay, I hate these things so much. I don't know, do I speak for everyone when I say these metal things, pulling them up is the worst because by the time you get them up, you have to use your fingernail and pry it up and it slams like right under your fingernail and it hurts so much. I can't be the only one that thinks this is a big problem. So my camera says the battery is dying now. Yay. Great. Okay, there's something you guys should probably know. My camera battery, because I've been using the same battery for like 3 years. I use my camera like constantly. I beat this thing into the ground. I get all of my use and money out of these cameras. This battery is shot. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I really should just get my tripod, but I'm kind of lazy, so baking powder. You guys know what baking powder is. Plop. And there we go. We need 3/4 cup of milk. So I put the milk in. I didn't want to film it on camera because I didn't want to accidentally spill milk on my camera, which I didn't really spill any, but you know, better be safe than sorry. We need 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I've always wanted to do this like a chef with like one hand, just like crack, plop. So let's see if I can do this. Oh, that was nice. One hand. I got egg on me, but oh my god, I feel so accomplished. Okay, yeah, when's the last time you heard a 17-year-old freak out about cracking an egg? Oh my gosh. And there is our vanilla. Now we can add the butter. It's not melted yet. Technically melting on a stove with a pan is quicker and probably more efficient, but since I'm doing this video, I don't want to have to keep going over here and trying to stop it from burning. So that is why I put it in a bowl in the toaster oven. So we'll just set this aside for now. We'll go ahead and mix it all up when we have everything. So we need 1/2 cup brown sugar. Give me a child that did not like get a bowl of this stuff and run away when they were little. Okay, that was me. That was me when I was little. You see your mom making something with brown sugar and you're just like, oh my gosh. And you go and steal some. That was me. 1 tablespoon flour and 1/2 tablespoon of cinnamon. Now we're just waiting on the butter. I told you this would take a while. 20 minutes. 20 minutes to melt this butter. The reason this one looks so different is because it's a different brand. It's a disgusting butter. I hate it. But it's the last of it, so we're gonna use it. Anyways, so around this time we should be preheating the oven, so 350. And now I'm just gonna pour the butter in. I mean, there's nothing that interesting about this. Woo. Although you do want to stir this, probably maybe you want to stir the egg in a little bit beforehand so, you know, the heat from the butter doesn't hard boil the egg. Probably should have thought of that. By the way, that was 1/2 cup of butter. This is 1/4 cup. Because I measured it all out beforehand. That's why they were in separate bowls. I feel like I should mention, my aunt makes this all the time, and she doesn't have a mixer. She hand stirs this. She's like a champ. So I finally went ahead and got the world's best tripod, and yes, I'm going to brag about this thing, because it is like the best tripod in the world. So anyway, speed up, I guess. And maybe that wasn't even necessary. Yeah, I really don't think I need to speed anything up. Grease the pan. We all know how good I am at greasing things. I'm like just not fast at this. I'm not. Never have been. Probably never will be. Just pat the giant oil stains because once I cooked something like that and it tasted really disgusting because of it. Let's kind of spread this around. It's kind of dry, honestly. Maybe I should put a little more milk in it. You want to swirl this in a little bit. You don't want to mix it in. You just want to swirl it. So there we go. That's it. Now I'm trying to plop it in the oven for like a half hour. And there we go. I technically could have cooked it in a toaster oven, but I like this oven better for stuff like this. I'll put it in for 28 minutes. In the meantime, probably want to put this stuff in the sink, let it soak. But anyways, we'll work on this glaze when it's getting ready to take it out because I don't think my battery will hold out for much longer. So, yeah. I'm just going to go play Castle Crashers now. Okay, so it's done now. So we're going to go ahead and make the glaze. So you just take milk and you go ahead and put some vanilla in there. Not much, just a little bit. And then powdered sugar until it's the right texture. There is an actual recipe that she wrote on here, the glaze, but I mean, it's just milk, sugar, and vanilla. It's not like you can really go wrong with it. And here is our cinnamon roll coffee cake right here. There we go. Drizzle the glaze over it. I'm sure a cream cheese glaze would also work really good for this if you have one, if you have a recipe for one, so. And there you go. It looks really burnt on the camera, but it's not, trust me. And there we go. This is a really moist cake, so don't think you've undercooked it, because I mean, it's really moist. If you overcook it, it'll be dry. And that's a cinnamon roll coffee cake, and yeah. I don't know, this is like, I love this. It's a great little thing. It takes some time to make because it takes a half hour to cook, and the butter melting takes forever, but if you got a big family, and you just want to make breakfast or something, this is perfect. Like, make this full recipe. Like I said, it makes about a whole lasagna dish of just this. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna eat my breakfast now, even though it's 2 p.m. When you're out of school and you don't have a job, you sleep in, okay? Okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.